Good morning, everyone. It's Rose Coleman coming to you live from my craft room here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Let me just turn my music down here. I want to say a special heartfelt thank you to everybody for your messages and comments yesterday on my post. I am so sorry I missed my video yesterday. I was not feeling well. I had to go to the doctor. I wasn't feeling well. I don't have COVID. Just want to put that out there. Not that, that makes a difference, but if I have COVID, you guys will be the first to know because I'll probably have to take a few days off from my videos. But I'm just having some personal, getting older, perimenopause things going on with my body that I'm trying to work through. So just being real here, we're all ladies in this business, or in with Stampin' Up. But even the men, you probably have women in your lives that go through things, and I'm just working through some, bodily changes as we go through life. So thank you all for your patience with me. Good morning, everybody that's popping on. I hope you can hear me. I did mean to put my AirPods in. How's everybody doing? I want to say a special shout out to the new recruits that have joined my team in the last couple of days. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. I am so excited to have you with me. We have an amazing, amazing starter kit promotion right now. $91 in free product on top of $165. Don't forget that, right? Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Yes, working through life and all the changes along with getting older. Okay, so I have some exciting things to share with you today. Bundle that was one of my, oh, I didn't hear the chime. Let me know if you hear me, you guys. I'm hoping that I am connected. Hi, Renee. All right, I didn't hear the chime. I just want to know that you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, and we will get started here. I have paper, new designer series paper, a new bundle that was designed. I see some thumbs up. Thank you so much, you guys. This bundle was designed by Million Dollar Achiever. Thank you, Lorraine. Lisa Curcio. Lisa Curcio, I love, love, love her style. I love the way she teaches. She's an amazing, amazing demonstrator from the US. I met her a couple of times at Founder Circle and on our incentive trips, and lovely, lovely lady. So I'm so excited that she designed this amazing stamp set, and I can't wait to flip my camera and share with you all the details about this stamp set and the dies that go with it. And we're also going to play with, isn't it great, Lorraine? Yes, Lisa's bundle was #1 on my list. Had to have it, and you guys do too. We're going to play with some designer series paper. We're going to make a fun fold today. And my fun fold was inspired by Lisa herself. Okay, so we're going to make one of Lisa's cards today, but I'm putting my own spin on it. And we're going to use her bundle for her own fold. Okay, so I will have the project measurements over on my blog at noon today. It will post at noon. So you want to definitely make sure you go over and check that project tutorial. It's not a tutorial. The video is a tutorial, but I will post the measurements in that PDF that you can print off. So let's flip the camera. I got back from taking my daughter to school, and I've been sitting here starting to do some coloring because you guys know I love to color. I love, love, love my blends, watercolor pencils, all the coloring tools that Stampin' Up! Has. It is such a relaxing, therapeutic thing to grab your paper, stamps, ink and paper, and to color, okay? All right, so you're not gonna watch me color today. I'm not gonna bore you with that. That is something I like to do personally to relax, and I'm gonna be doing some coloring this weekend. I wanna, before I forget, if I don't remind myself at the end of the video, I wanna say a shout out to all the moms here in the group. I wanna wish you a happy Mother's Day on on Sunday. And I hope you have time to spend some time this weekend doing something you enjoy and something that you can do to relax. All right, let's flip the camera and get started on this Fun Fold Friday. Here we go. So we're gonna just flip you around. Just bear with me while I straighten up my camera. Okay, so I'm gonna raise you up here a little bit, and we're going to straighten up so that you can see. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about Lisa's bundle. Now, in the new catalog, I love that I can show you pages now. I can open up the catalog and show you exactly where everything is. This bundle is on page 38 of the brand new annual catalog. Cover looks like this, you guys. It started on May 3rd, and I'm super, super duper excited about it. Okay, so here is Lisa's bundle. You can see when you look in the catalog and you see this, like, it's like a beigey gray background behind every image. That means that there is a die or a punch that will cut that out. And we love, oh, thank you, Heather. I hope you have a wonderful Mother's Day. Um, we have, I love to cut out, fussy cut some stuff, but sometimes you just need like a die, right? And Lisa's bundle has dies for all of these greetings. How crazy is that, right? There's dies. Let me bring them in this. Here's what the stamp set looks like. And it is photopolymer. So I've taken all my stamps out. I've stuck them onto the case where they go, so they're all good. And then the dies, look at the dies. They are sentiment silhouettes. It's a set of 30 dies here, so you can see we've got all the dies to cut out the greetings, but there's some really cool extra dies that are in this set as well. There's this one here that has the little holes. You can make some cute little borders with that one. We've got candles. Let's turn this around upside down. Okay, so we've got the background of the candle, the detail for the front. Look at this, kind of looks like a shooting star, and then you've got the double star, the double heart, the little flame for your candle, and this one over here is like a flower, and this one looks like a present. You could, or the bow on top of a present. So lots of little extras, cute little extras, as well as all of your greetings to cut them out, right? Okay, so that's Lisa's bundle. Now we're going to, I did post in the description of this video the link. If you want to purchase that bundle from me, you can go ahead and click that link. It'll take you right to my online store anywhere in Canada. You guys can purchase that bundle and get that on its way to you, because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need that in your life, believe me. Okay, so let me show you this paper. This paper is called Perfectly Penciled, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous black and white paper pack. Okay, so let's look at the patterns. We've got this one here with the flowers, and oh, the rays around the candle instead of a bow. Yes, oh, that would look good too, Lorraine. Great idea. The flip side of this one has the greenery. Okay, so we've got our black pattern there. We've got black polka dot or white polka dots on a black background, and look at the flowers. We've got this pattern here with the florals. And that's, of course, you get 2 sheets of each style. The flip side of this one has this beautiful background paper, and I don't have these in order here, but here's the second sheet of my flowers. So let's put these in order. So that's that one. So we have florals on one side and then a really nice black and white image on the other side, black and white pattern. So here's those tinier florals, and the flip side with the polka dots. All right, so then we've got this pattern here, which is really dainty looking with the little flowers, kind of like going in a diagonal pattern across the page like that. And the flip side of that one has our white and black stripes. And then last but not least, we've got 2 sheets. No, we got 2 more sheets, sorry. This pattern here has our flowers going like vertically, and the flip side has a beautiful, it's like a cross mesh pattern with a wash, like a black wash in it. It's beautiful, beautiful. And then we've got, this one is our last pattern here. This one here has some more beautiful flowers, and the back side has the black background with the white greenery. So really, really nice paper. I love to color, so this paper is definitely near and dear to my heart. So what I've been doing, I took one of the pages, the papers, and I cut it at, where's my measurement sheet here? I'll tell you what the measurement is. So this DSP, I cut it at 2 3/4 by 4. So I just took the sheet and I cut it down at 4 inches, and then I turned it and I cut it at 2 3/4. And these were the ones I was just going to do when I was, when the video started. But what I used was, let me share with you, the gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. These deserve to be on spotlight for sure. These are the new in colors in the blends. Okay, so we have Starry Sky, Orchid Oasis, what's the name of this one? I forgot. Tahitian Tide, both dark and light. We have Sweet Sorbet, and we have Parakeet Party. Love the new in colors. So I was challenging myself to use these today on my card because I just wanted to play with them, right? So let's slide those off to the side. I'll share with you my coloring as we go along here. So let's get started. You want to see what we're making? I'm going to show you my finished card, and then I'm going to show you how to make this card that was inspired by Lisa, and we're using Lisa's products. This is called the spanner card, you guys. So it opens like this, and you can see we've got a little clear acetate window here. It opens like that. Then we've got this flap inside, and there's the inside of our card. So there's like 3 layers to this card. Okay, and we're using all of Lisa's fabulous, fabulous dies. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to make this card. So let's bring in our paper. We're going to start off, we're going to use Parakeet Party, and this is a half a sheet of your cardstock, right? So typically we cut our cardstock in half at 5.5 by 11. So this is 5.5 by 11. And the first thing you're going to do is we're going to grab our paper trimmer and we're going to turn it this way. We're going to score it at 4.25. So first thing, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. I hope you guys are inspired to make this card as I was. So we're just going to score it in half like normal. Okay. So then what we're going to do is take our card and our paper trimmer, and we're going to pop this back into the paper trimmer, and we're going to cut at the 1.25 inch line. And when I cut at 1.25, I love to use this side of my paper trimmer. So I'm going to slide this in over to 1.25 and move my score tool out of the way. And I'm going to use my cutting tool. And I'm going to cut back to the score line right here. Okay, at 5.5. So we're just going to cut that 1.25 inch flap on that side. And then we want to do this on the other side. Good morning, Alana. Good morning, Melinda. Thank you guys for joining me. Okay, so I'm doing the same thing. Lining it up at the 1.25 inch mark on the right hand side of my cutting track. And I'm going to just pull my blade back to 5.5 like that. Okay, so there are our 2 flaps for the front. And then I think that's it for the trimmer. I don't think we need the trimmer anymore. So we're going to bring in our pieces now. So I have here, let's do the side panels first. So I've got some black cardstock here. And this, I'll put this on my blog, but it is 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I've got 2 pieces. And that DSP, I'm using the polka dot pieces. We're doing 1 inch by 4 inch, and we're going to glue those together. And we're going to glue these down onto the front panel. So let's just move my card base off to the side for a second. Just going to grab my glue, put a little bit of glue on here. How is everyone doing? It is Friday, you guys. Are you excited for this weekend? I am super excited. I just want to chill with my family, relax. Might get outside in the yard, do a little bit of yard work, but watch a movie tonight with my husband, just chill. It's been quite a busy week. Okay, so we're going to got those panels. Now what we're going to do is fold our card in half, and I'm going to take my flip them over again. We're going to put more glue on the back, right? Do all the glue. Okay, so this is going on the sides. So let's put one over here, like so. I mean, shout out for Parakeet Party. It is such a beautiful, beautiful, bright, happy green. I call it happy green. This is such a nice color. I love it. So there's my side panels. So then the next thing I want to do is I'm going to bring in my window sheet now. So window sheets, we sell them and they're still in the catalog, but I want to share with you where I got this window sheet. You know, when you get a brand new set of photopolymer stamps, you see how I always share with you guys how I put my stamps right onto the case. So I throw away the flimsy little piece of plastic, and then you know what's left? You're left with this, like, I actually have one here. You're left with this harder, it's almost like window sheet to me. I recycle that. I use that for doing shaker cards and like panel that I'm gonna use right now. You can buy the window sheets, or you can recycle your plastic pieces that you use that come from your cases. So I'm going to bring in some tear tape, and I'm going to glue this down. This is going to be my little panel that goes across the front, the window sheet bridge. Okay, so we want to put our glue. Let's flip this open. We're going to put glue on the panels. So we're going to put one here and here. Now you could use, if you use the Seal Plus, that would also work. I just love my tear tape. It is just, it's very strong. You want to use tear tape when you're holding things together that are going to be moving on your card or like treat boxes, that type of thing. So we're going to take this piece and we're going to fold it down just to get it out of the way. And we're going to put our window sheet right up to the edge of all of these four sides here. Okay, so then that's how we create that little clear panel, okay, that clear bridge. Okay, so then this piece here, I've got a piece of basic black that measures, this is the center piece. So this measures 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to mount that right here in the center. And then I'm going to share with you my coloring that I did on the front or the center focal panel because I really wanted to focus on that beautiful paper. Okay, so we're just going to put this off to the side for a second. I'm going to bring in my piece. So I cut my designer series paper, as I mentioned, 4 inches by 2 3/4. And then I use those beautiful blends to color this pattern. It's such a fun thing to do. I used all of the colors, all the in colors here, and I thought it's pretty when it's colored, but let's add a little more color to this. So I'm just going to bring in my scrap paper here and lay this down, and I want to add a little bit of background color to this. So you could totally change this DSP to whatever you want. So I'm going to use a little bit of balmy blue and my favorite, absolute favorite, blending brushes. These are so soft. They add such a nice soft dusting of color to your projects. So I'm just going to take this. Now you could take your bristles and press them into your ink pad, but if you don't like to do that and you want to keep your ink pad from getting any nicks in it, a tip that I have for you is to take a block and to press that into your ink pad. Okay, and then what you're going to essentially have is a nice puddle on your block. Okay, so I'm going to take that, and that's going to be where I pick up my ink from. So I'm protecting my ink pad from, these bristles are soft. I really don't think it's going to damage my ink pad, but it's just a tip that I picked up and I thought I would share with you. So I'm just going to take my brush and rub it over my block and pick up some of that blue color. Always start on your grid paper. So I'm going to start on my grid paper and I'm going to gently come in here to my project. I'm just adding a little bit of blue, and because I've already colored with blends, I'm just essentially just adding color to the background of this paper. There we go. I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to go back to my block and pick up some more ink, and I'm just going to come on in here and add a little more color to this background. So depending on your color palette that you've chosen for your project, you could put all kinds of different colors. You could put some nice saffron if you wanted to, or you could make it whatever you want as your background paper. So there we go. We've got that done. Yes, when you're using your blending brushes, they do suck the ink out of your pads. Yeah. So just, grab yourself a block or something and press into your ink pad. Okay, so we're going to use this now. This is going to go on here like this. And so let's grab my glue. And then I'm going to show you what I did with the stamps and dies from Lisa's set. So let's go ahead and pop this on here. I love the black outline, just a tiny little bit of an outline, like a nice subtle black outline. So there we have that. There we go. Okay, so let's bring in some other things. I'm going to talk about Lisa's stamps in a second, but I also want to share with you one of my other amazing things that I wanted to get from this catalog right out the gate. And they are called, let's see what they're called, fabulous frames. Okay, fabulous frames. Now look at these, you guys. These are amazing. I have made so many cards with these already. They cut out the frame. Okay, so you get the frame and you also get the inside part of the frame, which gives you a lot more options with your projects. You also get these beautiful little photo corners down here, great for card making and scrapbooking. And so what I did, you guys, is I keep all of my pieces so you can then mix and match. So I went ahead and I cut out one of the ovals with the parakeet, this is not parakeet party, this is sweet sorbet. So I did a sweet sorbet and I got these two. And then I did a parakeet party and I got these two. And I'm just going to mix them. I'm just going to swap them up. So I want to have a sweet sorbet background, and I'm going to do parakeet party in the center. And then I'll have this grouping here, this pairing for another project. All right, so that's how I did that. So I'm going to just put these up in the corner for a second. We're going to do some more stamping. So you guys know I love to use photopolymer stamps, and if they have a matching die, the beauty of that is you can go ahead and cut them ahead of time. And this really helps me with my class prep. It helps me with my video prep to have the dies already cut out. So then you can take your stamp, and I always put it on a silicone mat so I can see where I'm stamping, because if it was on white, like white on white, that would just be so hard to line up. So I just use my silicone mat as a background just to help me. And I'm going to use my Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp. And the greeting that I've chosen to use on my card is wishing you everything wonderful. Isn't that beautiful? Wishing you everything wonderful. Yes, that's what I wish for you guys. Everything wonderful for Mother's Day, for this weekend. And it's such a great greeting. Okay, so here we go. We're going to hover down. I hope my head's not in the camera. If it is, I apologize. I'm just going to press down, straight down, and then it's stuck, and that's normal because it's photopolymer. You can just pop that off with your fingernail, and there we have our greeting. That one's not perfect, but we're going with it. Probably because I do need to be straight over top of my greetings. So I didn't have my head in there. Let's see if we can do this one. And this one here is for because you totally deserve it. So let's see. Oh, turn it up the right way. Because you totally deserve it. And we're gonna hover, and there we go. We're gonna stamp that down and pop that off. There we go. Okay. So of course you can stamp on scrap paper and then run it through your mini boss. If you guys have the mini boss, this is the perfect stamp set for you because all of the dies will fit. We also have, remember I was showing those little accents? Here's the red heart in the sweet sorbet and the black accent. So what I did ahead of time is I put a little bit of glue on that heart. I always talk about the beauty of this liquid glue, how you can put it on the cardstock and it'll just dry tacky. And then once the two pieces make contact, they will be stuck. So I'm going to take my sweet sorbet and I'm going to lay that right on top of the black outline. And then when I flip it over, you'll see we've got a beautiful outlined heart. Got a little bit of extra glue on there. Let's see if I can pull that off. There we go. Okay, so that's how those little guys work together. Isn't that adorable? I just love it. So I thought because I used my blending brush on my DSP, I thought, oh, it'd be cool to actually do that for our greetings too. Just add a little bit of the balmy blue. So let's bring back my block here. And I'm just going to add a little dusting of balmy blue on here just to soften that white up a little bit more. There we go. Wow, there's a big plane going overhead. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's pretty loud. We live close to the airport, so you do get those sounds occasionally. Really loud plane. Okay, so I'm just adding a little bit of blue, and there we go. So let's put this together. I'm going to flip these over, and I'm going to put dimensionals on here. So I have my mini dimensionals. Love, love, love the minis. And my take your pick tool. Let's see. Let's grab a couple of these for the greeting. We're going to put one here and one there. And then the mini dimensionals have a really nice thick edge on it, and I don't like to waste any of my dimensionals, right? So I'm going to use a piece of this to go on my bigger greeting because, you got to use it all, right? There we go. We got one down there like that. Let's put another little piece at the top just to make it even. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's bring in the rest of our card pieces. So here's our card front, and we've got this oval that I want to work with. Let me move all this off to the side here. Okay, so this piece here, the oval, is going to sit on the front, but I don't want to put glue. I only want it to be on the front. I don't want it to stick on the inside part. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on just like not even half of this oval, just about like so, like that. I'm going to put that down first. So I'm going to make sure that I'm not gluing my card shut. Nobody wants that. So we're just going to put that right here. Okay. And then this piece is going to sit right in the middle. So again, I don't want to put glue anywhere into this window. Maybe this is easier. Let's do this. Let's grab my silicone mat, move my little heart off there. So this is what we're dealing with. We don't want to put glue in here. So simply enough, you can just take your glue and put it right on here. And you can actually put a little bit on the window too, because we're going to be covering that part up. So let's put our little inside of our oval back in. Can you imagine all the different hundreds of combinations of colors we can do with this? Oh, I love it. Okay, and then my greeting is going to sit right here on top of that parakeet party, and my little heart is going to go right there. And I'm going to bring back my mini dimensionals and put this on a mini dimensional. These little mini dimensionals are just darling. They're perfect. They're perfectly sized for these little accents. All right, so there we've got that. So now let's close this up and see what it looks like. We've got another layer of this card, you guys, that we can decorate. So there's the inside. We've got our piece of basic white 4 by 5 1/4 standard card front size, but we're using on the inside today. And I also have 2 more pieces of black and 2 more pieces of designer series paper. You can use whatever side you want. So the front, I use the polka dots. I'm going to use the little flowers on this one. So let's flip these over and we're going to put these on. So these ones measure 1 inch. The DSP measures 1 inch by 3 7/8 of an inch. And the basic black measures 1 1/8 of an inch by 4 inches. Okay. So again, that'll be over on my blog at noon today if you guys want to print off the PDF projects size. And I hope you guys try this one because I think this is a fun card. Okay, so let's flip these over. And again, we're adding more glue, lots of gluing, lots of layers, but it's all about the layers, right? Okay, so this is going to go right on the edge of both sides of my inside piece, just like this. There we go. So let's go ahead and glue this down into the inside of my card. All right, so let's open this up and bring it right into the center. We're just going to line these up just like that. And then my greeting, my inside greeting, let's peel off the backing of my dimensionals. This is going to go right here. And it's so fun to have that greeting on the inside popping up, right? Hi, Sandy, just popped up here. If I missed your comments, I will come back, you guys. But this is the inside and it's popped up. It just adds that little extra depth, right? So there's the front. One more thing I want to put on my card to finish this off. When you join my In Color Club, each month you're going to get all of the things in that color, right? And I love, love, love this twine. This is the baker's twine. So what I did is I took the Sweet Sorbet twine, whoops, and I cut myself, let's see, 10 inches. I did 10 inches of twine, and then I doubled it like this. Hi, Pam. Thank you for joining. I just noticed that you're here. Everybody, thank you all for joining. I love that you took the time to come and join me today. So nice of you. Okay, so I just basically have 2 pieces of 5-inch twine. And this may not be enough to, I think it is. Okay, so I'm just gonna make 2 little bunny ears and we're gonna cross them over and we're going to tie a knot. Let's pull those through just like so and pull your ends a bit shorter to make your loops, and then you can, whoop, there we go, pull it tighter. I love the double loops because I feel like it's a stronger bow. It sits nicer on your card when it's doubled. So there's my little bow. I'm just going to trim off my ends here. And we're going to stick that on with a glue dot. And you can tighten it even more once you've got it the way you want it. Thank you guys. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Thank you, Beverly. I appreciate you guys coming back every day. makes my day to join you live here. All right, so we're going to grab a glue dot and we're going to, I already had one made. Look at that, I got an extra one. I have this thing about making bows. I really do like making bows. It's a challenge of mine that I don't know. I like I guess I should probably get into another like hobby like knitting or crocheting or something because my grandmother used to do that and maybe that's where I get it from because when we sit to watch a movie, I have to have something in my hands. So I often tie bows. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to just place that on the bottom of my card right there. And there we have it. I'll bring back my other one too. Thank you so much, Barbara. Yes, it's a cheerful card with because of the in colors, right? The in colors are where it's at, you guys. You got to get your in colors. Either join my team and get them for free, or you can join my in color club. Now, my in color club is amazing. I cannot wait for this to start. This in color club, you're going to get everything you see here listed, and I will post about this again. You are also going to get 2 free stamp sets in the celebration stamp sets in the month of July and August because we've got that coming up. You're also going to get this as a gift from me, this stamp set. This is a hostess stamp set. One of the months you're going to get this stamp set, and you're also going to get a package of the Tea Boutique cards and envelopes. So all of the in color cards and envelopes, right? Love, love, love. Oh, hey, Donna. Lisa is your upline. Love it. Say hello to her for me. She is such an inspiration to me. So I hope if you live in Canada and you want to get these in your hands, I would love, love, love for you to join my In Color Club. I'm going to send you 2 free color card packages and we are going to gather on Zoom live. If you can't make the Zoom call, I will send you the link where you can watch the YouTube video and pause and fast forward and make your cards at your own time. Because I know some people like to make cards at 2 in the morning. So it's nice to have a video that you can turn on and be like, what? I missed the class. How do I do that? So that's what I love to provide to you guys. Let me flip you back around here. Thank you all for your comments and your thumbs up, your hearts. I appreciate you all so, so much for coming back to join me today. I wish you a great weekend, a happy Mother's Day, and I hope I've inspired you to pull out your stamps, ink, and paper and to make a card and to send a card, brighten someone's day. And thank you all. Just reading your comments. I'm going to go back and read them all. It's hard to catch you live with your comments because they all go so quickly and I'm down below with my hands working here. So thank you again, everybody. And I'll see you on Monday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time for another fun card or scrapbook share. You never know. Could be a treat container, something paper crafting. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.